Alright guys, the movie review /rant for Hostel Part 2 is about to begin. Man, this movie I was never a fan of either. So, the film picks up from, as Paxton had a nightmare with his girlfriend, I think. After, he actually, murdered the Dutch businessman courtesy of his payback on him for killing his friend Josh. But something unexpectedly happens to Paxton as his girlfriend walked up. But I'm not too sure what happened to Paxton. I don't know why his head was cut off by something. So there's three girls, Beth, Whitney, and Lorna are three American students. They are in Europe, starting with Italy. They go to a different. I think they travel to different areas in Europe, and they would find themselves lured by they actually would eventually get kidnapped by these people who get paid to torture and kill people, like what happens in Hostel, the first Hostel film. This was not a fan of this movie, but it was a little more. It was a little. Now in Hostel, it was the torture was the scene where the was too painful. So but this one was not as painful to watch torture scenes like compared to the torture scene in Hostel. But yeah, one of the guys who was from Desperate Housewives stars in this. I was never a fan of this movie. Even though the torture scenes was not as painful as the one in Hostel was, like I already mentioned. But anyways, I don't quite get. Still, torturing people in a horror film with people get tortured and killed? With people get tortured? Man, what is... I don't quite get that. Why would you make a horror movie to torture people and have people get tortured? What's up with that? Oh my god. Nice. There's also a cameo by that. And yes, Marisol suffers torture too by some guy. Played by somebody who's an intelligent. Yeah. Rogerio Dato, an Italian director, makes has a cameo in this where he's torturing Marisol. Marisol? Who's like who had some interaction towards Whitney. I mean, the girls do get kidnapped. Some guy. But Eh. But yeah, Roman eventually kidnaps Orna, and she eventually suffers the torture from the woman who was naked, and she was tied up upside down apparently. Oh, there's also a spot that the girls go to, which is located in Iceland, and something, and Lorna, Beth, happened. Well, yeah, and then Whitney disappears for whatever reason. Oh, yeah. So happens. And Beth, Winnie gets kidnapped. I don't know who somebody kidnapped this. He goes to this hotel museum thing, the arts museum thing that was used for Hostel. Yeah, I think one of the men, two of the American guys. Let me see. It was Todd Stewart. Beth would meet Todd. Then Stewart would eventually head to gets paid to torture Whitney, but unfortunately it didn't go as he thought, and he ended up getting tortured, gets murdered by a couple of these dogs. So I mean, Stewart had to get paid to torture Whitney, try to kill her, but he unfortunately was not very successful, and Stewart was tortured by two dogs. I don't know, but then Todd had to finish her off. So Todd did what he did. Stewart did not, killing Whitney. And then Beth has to deal with him. She gets kidnapped by some guys, some men. Axel. The two of the girls from a Hostel makes a cameo in Hostel Part 2 in a photo family. And Beth actually does not suffer her fate like Whitney. Eventually she would cut off Todd's private part. But anyways, then she apparently seeks her revenge on Axel. I have to watch what happens to her friend. Yeah, but anyways, this movie had torture, but I think kind of less painful torture than Hostel. But this movie I was never a fan of. But anyways, that's it for this movie review session for Hostel Part 2. I'll see you for the next video.